football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
56.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. Hot rock, so to speak.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he gets stopped up at the 41 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. But the balls are flying down. He might get another shot at this. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. On play action, Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Micah Parsons. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's second and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play here for Dallas. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket. waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to NeXT stats. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Adams, 42 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Going deep for Diggs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Allen gonna throw. They'll run the screen with Moss. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Moss, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stopped up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Cole Beasley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Now Pollard. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Switch up, switch up.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field. That's very difficult for the defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to a field goal. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So it's halftime here on Sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel really fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Prescott from the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Moss. Broken tackle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Allen now looks to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
He'll fire deep downfield for land.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on third down.
On the counter, this is Moss.
Trucks over it. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Muscle will burst right there.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And this one caught by Beasley. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
On the handoff, it's Moss.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets this one just shy of 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Draw play as Allen gives it to Moss.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's it, baby.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, I'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
26 yards.
And the Bills are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive first and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
It's easy work.
He'll get
get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll give to Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Dancing to his left. Connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Prescott now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? You think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job, it's a great...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to
more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught here by Adams. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Pushes him over and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Second down now. It's Elliott. He's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Dak. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here and gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score start things out at the 25. Allen and the Bills now. Down by 4. A little under 30 seconds remaining. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Allen. Well, this is caught by Beasley. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on first down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.